family was like any other Jewish family in Shiraz. We were not very religious, but we kept the religion in that city for a long, long time. And in our Jewish community, I remember up to 1976, before I leave, no one opened their business on Shabbat. This is something that we don't see here. And that was helpful to keep the community intact for so many years. The little Muslim kids would stay on the side of the street, and then when you're walking by, they either beat you, or they make fun of you, or they chase you and you run away because you don't want to have a conflict with them. But we had beautiful neighbors who were Muslims, our next door neighbors. We were like brothers.
We know that an extremist government had come to power, but the people still had their kind hearts and their old ways of friendliness towards their neighbors. But of course, the threat of the government was growing and growing.
There's one story that always sticks in my mind of the reason why we left was one of my father's cousins was executed by the regime. He was a Jewish man, he owned a hotel, and for whatever reason he was imprisoned for being a supposed American and Zionist collaborator. And my father had to retrieve his body. He risked his own life to get his relative's body. And after that, our family, we decided that Iran wasn't the place for us, and we left.
According to the laws of compensation and retribution that are still active in Iran, and according to the different interpretations, our lives was worth between half and 1/8 of that of a Muslim.
I remember when the revolution took place in Iran, I was here, I was studying here, and I called my father and said, "Father, leave. This is dangerous, become dangerous." He says, no, everything is okay. I said, look, the kings, the Shah's brothers and sisters already left Iran. Says, all the guns in the world cannot move the king. So this is the way that they had a kind of a confidence. I can say it was a false confidence.
We didn't even think that it was that serious. Nobody could guess that a revolution is coming. So because of that, most of the people, including us, we just flew out of the country just for a month or so for the situation to calm down and come back. So we left with maybe me, my husband, and 2 kids. We left with 2 suitcases. And we just closed our apartment door and we went. We came here to the United States and we never go back. Never went back.
Most of us, we try to be next to each other. So if you go to Beverly Hills, you see a lot of Iranian Jews. You go to Santa Monica, you see a lot of Iranian Jews. You go to San Fernando Valley, you see a lot of, you go to Great Neck, you see a lot of Iranian Jews. We try to get together because of that insecurity. We came from a revolution, and that we needed to be together. We support ourselves in some way or another. We were coming from a very slow-moving, slow-paced culture, and they took us and they threw us into America, the most dynamic, ever-changing, fast-paced country on the face of the earth. At the same time, it's like taking a lobster and then throw him in a very hot pot, right?
Shabbats and holidays are so exciting to spend with you guys, and I love to go out on beautiful days and just chill.
There is a struggle within the Persian Jewish community to hold on to that Jewish identity and take it to the next level, to hold on to the Persian identity, the Persian Jewish identity. There is that power struggle between the generations. I frequently hear Persian Jewish parents and Persian Jewish grandparents telling their kids and their grandkids, speak Persian.
My generation, they speak Persian, they cook Persian, they listen to the radio and television in Persian. And I think in every walk of life that look at it, our generation try to keep it, to stay Iranians. I don't know if we can do that or not, but this is the way that we go. There's no other way to do it.
There's a lot of differences in the community as to how to talk about the regime in Iran, how to discuss what is going on there. There's a camp that says, we need to stay quiet. We need to deal with the situation with Iran under diplomatic, quiet back channels. Then there's another group in the community that says, no, we need to hold the regime in Iran responsible. We need to be very vocal.